Hello everyone, welcome back to Tesla Plays Castlevania Lament of Innocence Fighter Mode. Well, the last vid went just swimmingly, holy crap. Okay, it's not going to be either of those, so it's over here. Okay, just checking. That was on the right whip. Well, these are going to be kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm just going to use wick attacks on those. Because they can sneak you. Alright, door. Can't do anything about it right now. Of course. Oh well. I need to get the map up, actually. I don't need it as much as I used to, but it's still helpful to know where items are. Which could be useful for me. This is another easy area, though, so the difficulty ratios could be pretty low. Man. They just like to throw these at me, don't they? So, apparently I did some research, and no, the Vampire Killer does not give increased item drops. I'm just been getting lucky with the amount of potions I keep getting. There we go. And apparently someone said, and I don't know if I take stride in what they were saying, but still. Okay, bats, enough. Oh my god, infinite bats, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, they don't have enough health for me to really be fancy with you. Gotta be careful of those lamps. Because they could easily hit you when they fall off. But yeah, they said that crazy mode in this isn't really what they consider super hard. It just really feels like it was designed to be anti-player. And I was like, meaning what exactly? He said, well... He said, the best way to explain this is it's anti-expectation, really, because... He said, okay, there's a lot of the game's core design in normal mode that is meant to be pretty friendly, honestly. Mostly. There are a couple puzzle areas that can be annoying, but for the most part, once you understand the core controls, then you have a pretty general understanding on how to deal with everything the game throws at you. And more to the point, if you really understand how to abuse the elemental whips for the various enemies and bosses, then enemies become a complete joke. Most of them die in a single combo. Even some of the higher HP enemies can die very fast. So... He said, this is doubly true. Are you serious? I have so many potions now that I actually have to use them up just to get rid of them. Freaking hell, dude. That's kind of insane. I figure we get HP max up. Like I need it, but still. There's also 400 gold, there we go. Which I will need to be saving up for, since that last armor is very pricey, yes. That's assuming that I don't off-screen gain a little bit of extra gold. We'll see if I have to. It's really going to depend how generous they are. Oh, you jerk. Dead. Why? Seriously, guys, stop. I don't need them. I don't. Quit making it seem like I need these. Like, that's just silly. It's silly. Why? It's just silly. Why would you ever give me this many of these? I think that's another thing they said, is that they limit you in some respects. Because capacity is dropped for a lot of the items. You can no longer hold like 9 of them. Well, I mean, you can, just not for the ones you can buy. Like Potion and High Potion, I believe they cap you at 5. And like he said, this was probably done to try to prevent you from heal spamming your way through the harder battles. So you actually have to try now. At least a little bit more than before. He said, in addition to that, the game kind of encourages you now to go out of your way to grind for items. Since those are not capped, you can hold up to 9 of them. And he's right, you can. I know that from experience. He said they also added new patterns for the bosses, which he said the bosses greatly needed something, because honestly they were all easy. Every single one of them were. Like, he said, once you got a grasp on how you're supposed to fight them, they were incredibly trivial. And yeah, he's not wrong, and there were a couple of things I didn't know about until I looked it up. Because bosses are immune to elements. At least some of them are. The first 2 aren't. The Golem and the Undead Parasite, but the rest of them are. Either weak to a sub-weapon, or weak to an element. And that is certainly true, and I wish I would have known that. But hey, I'll be taking advantage of it this time. Huh. Interesting. Didn't seem like Khan affected that. Not really. It's supposed to, like, make it to where I have high resistance to being hit by status effects, but that didn't work. Does the special moves ignore that? Huh. Not sure how I feel about that. Well, they certainly are easier now, that's for sure. Got the key, so let's get tool bag. Sure, why not? It doesn't let you equip any more accessory slots, but hey, I'll take it anyway. Yeah, if you thought by duping tool bags you could equip up to like 9 accessories or shit. Yeah, you heavily underestimate the developers. Because I'm sure by this point they knew about the existence of Game Shark. So they probably made very special exception for rules like that. Like, oh, you thought you were gonna Game Shark spam your way through this? Guess again. They're not that ignorant. Time to murder us some knights. 2 for 1, holy shit. Oh, you snuck in before I could stop you, you jerk. Give me that Zircon. This room used to be so much more deadly. Oh my god, I had to play that so carefully before, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go up, so... Yeah, I definitely want to get rid of those guys ASAP, I suppose. Pick up the bag, please. So I can get the coins in time. So, yeah, there are essentially basic... Oh, I'm going down, not up. Shit. Meant to go up. Well, whatever. Too late now. It loops anyway, so it's not like it matters. There we go. I just don't like the demon types. I'd rather deal with the archers, believe it or not. Especially since they die so quick. Like I mentioned before, being lower on HP isn't a huge problem, since you just get more of a power boost from that. And as your defense gets higher, at low HP, it takes longer for them to kill you anyway. So really... Okay, can you guys please stop now? But yeah, basically, it will get to the point, especially close to the end of the game, that they will be afraid to hurt me. Oh, fucker. Sure, keep giving me potions. Why the hell not? Do they want to commit suicide? Do they want me to be assured of victory here? Because, yeah, I'm just saying, the rate they're going, it really feels like that. Oh joy, we have this crap to deal with now. I don't think the con code is working, actually. Believe it or not. Jewel Crush. Very nice to have. That way, jewels will actually have a use now. Who'd have thunk it, right? Okay, so moving on. Oh god, no. No, no, no. I'm not dealing with this shit, no. Okay. Yeah. I had PTSD from that one lizard room in the Dark Palace of Waterfalls, so yeah. Definitely gonna cringe every time I see those now. Now, obviously, these are of a weaker breed and easier to kill, but still. Still, not gonna... Okay, that door is dealt with. Marker stone, moving on. Hooey. And yeah, you could probably be saying, well, if you have a good sub-weapon going in, then they're not a threat at all, but... Yeah, don't really care. They are still a pain, even if you know to come prepared for them. Yeesh. Yeah, we're certainly getting there already. Not much to it, really. Okay, so we need to go this way. Oh, you didn't actually die from that. I was not prepared for you to do that. Alright, time for this shit again. Crap, was not close enough. Okay, how about now? Yes. Oh god. This room. I hate these. Why are they allowed to do that from all the way across the room? Man, I'm getting lucky with the perfect guards. Oh, great, this room, and I don't have the wolf's foot this time around. Okay. You're gonna see me struggling with this a bit more, I'm pretty sure. Really, Leon? You couldn't have jumped? Why are you not jumping? And that was about to infer it on me, so I got lucky there. Okay, this is definitely going to be a spot where I need to use Wolf's Foot. I don't think you can get up to that area without it. Harmac's up, though. I'll take it. Go away. Yeah, I don't think you can actually get up to this without the wolf's foot. Not unless you glitch your way up there, which I am not even going to try to do. You kidding me? Okay, there we go. Go away. Okay, where on the map am I? I see. Well, that was certainly an easy room. They just stood there and took it. So that's the incense. Can't use it. Moving on. That is very sad. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't think con is working the way it should. Otherwise, I wouldn't be running into half these issues. So that sucks. I'd rather not have to deal with you guys again if I can help it, thanks. Now, obviously we cannot keep the whip that we're going for here, but I can at least show the fight, though. Though this one's going to be a little bit trickier since he does not actually have a weakness. Because lightning enemies really don't have a discernible weakness to elements. I believe he is weak to a sub-weapon type, but I forget which. Yeah, you don't actually have to fight the enemies in here if you don't want to. We would have had to come up here anyway, though, as you can tell, because of this. So, it's not like we were wasting our time completely here. Thought he was going to die from that. He did not. There we go. Alright, so we can't equip a specific whip for this. Let's try going in with the health we've got. It'll give us a bit of a power boost for it. Ooh, that's a scary one. Yeah, this is kind of... Oh, you actually hit me. Didn't really matter much, but hey, you got one hit on me. It's more than the other guy did. Why can't I just leave? Why? I don't understand. Why do they lock me in there? I don't get it. That's so stupid. You can chase me all you want. I ain't fighting you. You either. Oop. Okay. Oop. Get off of me! Damn it. Okay, yeah, I'm getting tired of these enemies. Can I just leave? I don't know why they bother to change the music if they're just gonna go right back to it, no matter which way you go. It seems kind of pointless is all. Alright. There's not much left. Not much. Haha. Didn't quite work, did it? And this time around, I'm gonna play this smart. Play something more of these. Yes, I don't care if they're not as smart as their much stronger cousins. I don't care. Oh, Damn. Giving a lot of money over there, man. Fuck. Yeah, this time I'm actually gonna think to go over here to where the last of these are at. Because it's kind of important. Then we need to go back. Where are you? I need to be able to see you. Okay, now I go over here. Oh, it's this annoying ass room. Why are you laughing? I didn't get hurt. Okay, is there any way for me to avoid damage here? Well, that doesn't help. Yes, okay. There is. You gotta be overly cautious, though, jeez. I mean, damn, that is messed up. And get the key, like it matters. Here we get Ring of Thunder. It doesn't matter anymore. So yeah, now we just have the boss. Now I don't know what you're weak to, but considering how easy you already are though, I don't think it's gonna matter for me personally. Also, I don't know why they put a save point in that one room over there, when it's entirely pointless. Unless you're just desperate for healing, I suppose. Man, you guys just give money on a regular basis, don't you? Okay. Yeah, I know there's no point to that, but hey. Yeah, they give you a save point right over here. Is there an enemy in here? No, there isn't. Okay. Yeah, Medusa really isn't hard in the slightest. They made her a bit more ridiculous in crazy mode since her attack combos were extended, and she spams the petrification all the time. I think it also can home in on you, which sucks. But in normal mode, she really isn't that powerful. I will still show the cutscene, though, since I think it's part of the fight.
Welcome! I haven't had any visitors in a while. With that body, you'll make an excellent statue. All those stone statues were a wonderful sight, weren't they? Don't worry, you'll be joining them soon enough.
Are you the legendary monster that turns people to stone?
Monster? What insolence! I'll grind you to dust!
Okay, hold on. Just because I'm curious, what are you weak to? The axe sub-weapon, which I don't have, so yeah, I couldn't abuse a weakness even if I wanted to. But it's not like it matters. Of course, now you're spamming it anyway. How do I avoid that? Okay, fine, jeez. Okay, you're being really cheap with that. Okay, like, I know I'm better at dodging that than that. Let's try it again. Because it's not that hard to deal with. Man, you are spamming that. Damn it. Yeah, I'm doing terrible. There we go.
That whip is...
It's Ronaldo's whip. Apparently, it's effective even on legendary monsters.
It wasn't so powerful before. Didn't gain its complete form.
Complete form?
Still, it's no match for my master.
So... yeah, she's not tough, but I kept screwing up on the timing for, like, the rock move that she summons. I don't I don't know why I have so much trouble with that, because it's really not that hard. Hell, in crazy mode, it's what you want her to do most of the time. Since her other moves are just way too strong to get good hits in. Then again, if you come in with the axe sub-weapon, with a strong variant of it, you could probably shred her. But, whatever.
Welcome. What would you like?
Really? No armor? You're kidding. Well, that's not fair. Fine, jeez.
What would you like today? Is there anything else? Anything else? Come back soon.
Oh, that would explain it. We're not at 60% yet. Really? Alright, fine. So how much time did that take? You know what? Let's go ahead and try to do the next area. I feel like I would have time for it. Although, before I consider this, let me go and get some memorial tickets. I have a feeling I'm going to need them. To take advantage of, like, shortcuts to backtracking. That should be enough.
Is that all? Come back soon.
Okay. And I'm going to need to bring the map up here. For Dark Palace of Waterfalls. I just do not enjoy this place. I enjoy the others. This place, the way it's designed, I've just never been a fan. Going this way first. There we go. Get rid of you nice and quick this time. That works for me. Right. Alright, buddy, let's see how long this takes for you to... Oh, not long at all, cool. He's like, well, I tried. $1,000 gold. Well, that helps replenish what I spend on the tickets. Damn it. Missed my jump. Okay, so there's nothing over here. Oop, hold on. This leads to HP max up. We're up to 250 now. Excellent. Super potion. Because that's totally what I need. More healing items. Well, let's do ourselves a massacre. Okay. Oh, you do that twice. Okay. Gotta wait for you to use something I can counter. Ah, crap. You... Okay, you're being very consistent. Well, you get shredded. Okay. I had a little bit of trouble predicting your moves this time around. Not sure why. Let me leave! Fuckers. Freaking hell. Okay, sure. Really should have waited to come in here, actually, because of what's going to be happening soon. But, oh well. Oh well. Small meat. More healing items. But then later on in this area, I might be glad to have them, believe it or not. Because our first major threat is probably going to be happening very soon. Really? Heart max up. Okay, so... Raccoon Charm. You get a lot of nice stuff in here, at least. Okay. So... Huh. Yeah, okay, I'm going this way first. This place is extremely annoying, yes, but I don't really think it's as long as I really made it seem. It just feels like it. Okay, can we please get this right? Okay, there's the 400. So... There's another 400. Okay. Another heart max up. Yeah, they give you a lot of those in here. I bet the enemies are like, we really underestimated our opponent here. He seems to be just plow right through us. And yep, can't go any further this way. And I would magical ticket at this point, but there is that tunnel we still need to do for the item that's in it. I can't use it, but hey, it's still something we need to do. Alright. Innocence, can't use it. So yeah, this leads over here. As tempting as it would be just to start from here and work my way back up, that still would waste a lot of time, so I'm not going to do it.
What would you like today?
Still not enough. Really?
Anything else? I appreciate your business.
So close, really.
Welcome back. What would you like today? Yes, certainly. Is that on the back soon?
So yeah, still can't get that armor. I know it's not that important in the grand scheme of things, but I still would like to have it. especially since it's the second best armor. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about that right now. Now for the left side. Oh, fuck off. Damn it, come on. Man, am I glad I have this high strength. Because they just wanted to keep on coming with that crap, dude. Yeah. These guys would be your best friend in crazy mode, because they have 2 different healing items they can drop. And you could have held on to 9 of each. Yeah. In that mode, you wanted all the healing you could get. But man, I told myself after doing it that time, I would probably never do it again, because yeah, it can really get to you, especially when you consider the kind of preparation you need to do to win. I think it's the final boss that really takes the cake, actually. Why? The final fight against Death, they gave him one of the most bullshit attacks. He could create a huge, powerful nuke on the battlefield that hits multiple times, and you can't guard against it, and the only way to not get killed by it is to perfect guard, which you have to perfect guard so many times in succession that it's almost impossible without save states. Or you have to get the special relic invincibility jar, which, yeah, good luck with that. It's one of the rarest drops in the game, actually. Okay, you guys can stop any time now. Thank you. Yeah, the invincibility jar, though. Good lord, what were they thinking with this? Not only is it the rarest drop in the game, and only one enemy can even give it to you, but it's one of the more annoying enemies in the game, the Mirage Skeleton. Which... yeah, let me just say for the record, I am not thrilled about any game that basically hides a really amazingly OP item behind item drops. Just to clarify, I have always hated playing MMO games for this one reason alone. They do this a lot, this kind of thing a lot. Either hiding it behind a rare item drop in those games, or behind a quest that is engineered to be bullshit hard. And they usually are known to do this multiple times. I'm not really a fan of that. I know some people say it's just part of the experience. I think that the experience should be fun, especially when you're hanging out with friends and the like. And you should not feel like you have to be obligated to participate in acts that you'd rather not do, but are going to do just to get the best equipment. And oh my god, do some MMOs just really feel unbelievably unfair. Like, the amount of dedication you need to have for these games is crazy much. Some are better about it than others, but they're all kind of known for it, and I'm not really a huge fan of that. Now, people, I have heard some people say that there are some times that the developer will throw the player a bone and usually allow you to pay real-life money to try to get these items instead, to avoid having to do the in-game activities. And you're probably right, but that still feels a bit scummy. Because, you know, forcing people to pay real-life money if they want to avoid frustration, that doesn't seem fair either. It's still a better option than doing it in the game most of the time, but still not a big fan of that practice either. I don't know why they just won't make it easier to get in the game, because, quite frankly, like, in many cases, I just don't think it's worth the effort. And that you should just survive without the equipment. But that's not the experience. I know people have said that, well, I mean, it wouldn't be the same if you didn't have that, because what would guilds do if not for this? I don't know. Maybe something actually fun? I don't know. I find this kind of behavior almost like Stockholm Syndrome, where they're like, well, you gotta have it, man. It's part of the experience. Come on. It's not that bad. And I'm like, yes it is, and you know it. But yeah, it does feel like Stockholm Syndrome after a while. Like, come on. You guys should respect yourself better than this. Like, it's just not cool, man. Marker stone. Go and get that on the map, and we're going to the second floor now. Now, once you get to the second floor, things go a lot smoother, in my opinion. It's especially nice to know that I don't have to... Oh. Okay, I just wanted to get rid of the archers. Archers plus those lizard people do not equate to a good time to me. Now... I'm going left first. These guys again? Really? Okay. Mm-hmm. Low hammer. Can't use it, and even if I could, I probably wouldn't anyway. It's just not that great, you know? Oh. Big meat from you guys. Interesting. Alright, so now we need to go this way. To another room like this. This time around, though, there's no items in it, so you can just go right on through. It's actually scary. Really? I'll just keep it. It's really scary how much faster those are in crazy mode. There we go. Oh, now you give it to me. Okay. Next, we want to go to the east. Then we want to go this way. And go in here. And then leave. And then we have the map coverage, so now we're going this way. Hee. There we go. And since we have the key, we can go ahead and come in here. This is one of the few key items I actually think I'm going to get some use out of. Draupnir. I have a third one now. Should I equip it? Not right now. I'm at half health, so I'm actually getting more of a power boost. But still the same. And now we're back over here, so we can actually hit the switch now. May as well. Whew. Okay. Damn it, really? No, I couldn't have dodged that. I couldn't see it coming. Freaking camera. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this room goes this time around. Okay, can I get you guys to be huddled over here? Okay. So far, so good. Okay, that's another one down. Good. I got two of them. Okay, you summon another one. Damn it. Oh, I did it. Wow, the extra power helped a lot. HP max up, thank you. Okay, now I'm equipping it. In most cases, I think having 3 of these would be better. Unless I've taken really heavy damage. Because I'm up to 35 power. But yeah, we don't actually have much more we haven't done, believe it or not. Which actually makes getting the memorial tickets feel kind of pointless. Okay, yeah. So we're going this way now. Oh, fuck off, buddy. Okay, now for the second problem, usually in this place. Hoo boy. How bad will this be? Crap, I almost had him. Oh. Really? Wow. I got lucky there. Because normally he can, if you try to use a combo, he can lunge at you to knock you out of it, but he wasn't doing that. Damn, that was lucky. But hey, I'll take it. Let's see here. Oh, not that way. This way. Okay, so I need to... Is there just 3 of them? Yes, there is. Wow, that was easy. Blue Dragon Key. Doesn't matter, and... Yeah, we could just take this chute back. How will it matter here, I wonder? Okay. MP max up. Still pretty useless. So, yeah, we're still a bit far away, so let's go ahead and just magic us. Really? You can knock me out of that? Unfair. Besides, now I can actually get this. I almost have enough money, actually, to get the last one, too. That's kind of insane. So yeah, I didn't have to use a single memorial ticket this time. Interesting, okay. So yeah, we're about to finish this. Doesn't really feel like I've been doing it that long. Not at all, really. Man, I breezed through it this time around. Not really sure how I did it. It just felt natural. Maybe it has to do a lot, though, with the fact that the enemies themselves really weren't that big of a threat. Maybe? Because admittedly, I did have a couple of trouble spots during last playthroughs, so maybe that contributes to some of the time it spent. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Time to fight a heme. And believe it or not, and I don't know why this makes sense, he's weak to the whip of ice. A guy who's in a waterfall area, and is a vampire no less, is weak to ice. What is he, like a fire vampire or something? That doesn't make sense at all. Whatever.
Is someone there? Are you a prisoner here?
Who are you?
My name is Leon. And you are?
My name is Armstead. It's too bad you aren't Walter.
This feeling. Are you a vampire?
That's right. Lonely human.
Why is a vampire locked away here?
Shut up! Damn Walter. I would have won were it not for his ebony stone.
Ebony stone. What's that?
If you want to know. It'll be a nice prelude to defeating Walter. I'll beat you. To a pulp!
I have a hard time believing that this time around. Oh. Damn it. He moved. Well, already got him less than half, so, oh, you jerk. That one is really hard to dodge, actually. I gotta say, pausing this for a moment, that went unbelievably easy. Holy shit. Compared to the last time, yeah, obscene power boost, I'm aware, but still. You could come with the Ice Whip normally, it's not that hard, since you find it in the exact same area you fight him. And even with a slight power boost, I really wonder how much easier, or how easy it would still be just with one Draupnir equipped. Cause man, I beat him quick.
You promised. Answer me. What is the ebony stone?
A stone made with alchemy. It creates never-ending darkness in this forest.
And it's eternal night. But the night should help you as well, since you're a vampire.
That stone chooses its master. My powers pale beside his. Oh, if only I had the crimson
crimson stone. He mentioned alchemy. Perhaps Ronaldo might know something.
I love how he marches towards the door to leave, even though he must know by now there's a portal that takes you out. That's so weird.
Welcome. You're back soon.
Oh. And the event scene did not happen. Oh, that's kind of scary to think about. Are we starting to run into glitches here? Well...
Is there a back soon?
So yeah, I certainly blazed through those two places really easy. So yeah, pretty nice stuff that. This will be our stopping point though. But yeah, I believe that the weaknesses for both Succubus and him should have been switched. Since Ice is good against him, Succubus is weak against fire. Because she's plant-themed in this one. But plants are weak to ice as well, and I personally think fire would have made for a better weakness to Ahim, because it just would have made more sense, him being a vampire and all. But, whatever. I'll be doing the Ghostly Theater next time, and assuming it's going to go as fast as the rest of these, I'm probably just going to finish the game next time too. We'll see how it goes, though. I can't imagine it taking more than 2 hours, though, to do both of those. But man, this is such a cakewalk by comparison. I know it's intended to be fair. However, I will say that you definitely appreciate just how powerful Leon is when you have access to a whole bunch of like Draupnirs and equip it on him. It's kind of insane. On top of that, I will say for the record, I think that there is a lot to be said for just the fact that this game feels like it could potentially be as diverse as Circle of the Moon, if not for the MP system. Because fighter mode here feels about as power fantasy as it was in Circle of the Moon, just in a different way. Now people say, yeah, but the sub-weapons aren't affected like they were before, so it feels like attacks are all that matters. True, but honestly, that's really what shooter mode should have been all about anyway. And I kind of hated that sub-weapons were super OP in Circle of the Moon, when shooter mode is supposed to be all about the sub-weapons. Kind of makes it feel like it's very much a case of you can have your cake and eat it too, where it's like fighter mode's basically doing both jobs, whereas shooter mode's only doing one, where it's like, yeah, what's the point? You may as well just play fighter mode. Shooter mode gives you more hearts at Circle of the Moon, certainly, but like, does that matter? It's not like getting hearts back is hard anyway, especially with the right DSS cards. And yes, I know, you can't use DSS in fighter mode, but still, come on. You have to use so little resources anyway because of the sheer power that most of the time you don't even need the sub-weapons. And the few times you do, you don't need to use them much. Again, I understand the appeal of shooter mode. It is fun in its own right, it's just... I kind of hate how fighter mode in that game just did both jobs a little too well. And I think what I'm going to do in this game is going to make it seem more fair. Fighter mode's all about the physical strength, where shooter modes could be all about the magical sub-weapons, hence the intelligence. I mean, it makes sense to me. But still, I'm enjoying fire mode for what it is. I don't even really miss the relics not being usable. They can have an effect, especially during bosses, but I don't really miss them much. You don't really need them. Your basic abilities are good enough. Especially with the added stats, so who cares? Whew, okay. But yeah, that will pretty much be all for this one. Next time we will be going through Ghostly Theater, and also probably the endgame, depending on how long Ghostly Theater takes. I don't imagine it's going to take that long, but we'll see. And then I guess we'll be moving on to another mode. Sounds great to me. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you later. See ya.